Okay guys, today we're going to be doing the shoulder and chest interval workout. Just a few things before we get started. I want to go through what a proper knee push-up looks like. A lot of times people do knee push-ups, they end up with their butts way up in the air, or their back is really scooped. And we want to try and keep a straight back and pivot off of the knee instead of, doing the seesaw kind of motion. So, in order to do a good knee push-up, let me get in front of here. What we're going to do is lay flat on our bellies, and we will put our hands just under our shoulders here, maybe a little bit further out if you like, and then we'll pick our feet up off the ground. And so this flat position we're in right here, this is what we're looking to maintain through the entire push-up. So what we'll do is try and stay tight and pivot off of that knee. So we want to avoid this. We'll try and keep everything straight. Use your core to stay tight. Of course, if you can do them on your toes, let's start off doing them on our toes, and then when we're out of gas, let's fail gracefully into our knee push-ups. If you can't do even any more knee push-ups, that's okay too. Try and just hold that plank. We'll be cycling straight into another plank right after. So if you can just maintain that plank, that'll be a good step forward. The other thing I want to talk about is the bench dip. Ideally, you're looking for something kind of in this height range to be a little bit taller. Like the seat of a chair works really well, or let's see, maybe you have the arm of a sofa or of a larger chair, or an ottoman, something like that you can do it off of. What you want to do is position yourself so that your butt and your hips are right along the edge. And we're going to be sticking our feet out in front and pivoting down. Let me get in front. Actually, let's move this camera here and see if we can get a better horizontal shot. There we go. Look what this looks like. So, I'm going to set up just like this, and then drop down, pivot up. I can bring my feet out further to make things a little bit more difficult. And I can walk my feet in just a little bit more to make things a bit easier. As far as hand positioning goes, when you're on your bench, it's best to be in a position that does not hurt at all. So what we're looking for is when we get down to the bottom, we don't want to feel a lot of strain in our shoulder capsules, and a good way to avoid that is having your hands kind of sideways, in a near sideways push-up sort of thing. That will kind of keep your shoulders in a more stable position. A lot of people like to have their hands forward, which is fine for these low dips here, but if you're higher up, you can really stress out your shoulders by getting your elbow way, way, way up high like that, just as a function of getting so low. We want to try to avoid doing that. So keeping our hands out to the sides kind of helps lock us in. I really can't go much further down than this. So that's all the technique stuff. I'm going to move that camera back, and we will get started. Hopefully. Okay, so this interval is going to start off with the bench dip, and we're going to follow that up with push-ups into a plank, and then finally we'll go into some high-intensity mountain climbers, or as high intensity as we can manage. So let's get things started here. Okay. And while we're doing our dips, we want to kind of test our range of motion, but we don't want to push it. The shoulder is a very complicated joint, and all kinds of bad things can happen. Oh, let's walk in frame. So for our push-ups, ideally we want to have our elbows kind of shooting backwards. Oh, we're going into a plank, that's right. So when your elbows go sideways, you can put a little bit of strain on your shoulders and the chest muscles, your pecs right by the shoulders. And we want to avoid that, so kind of pivot your elbows a little bit backwards. Get into the mountain climbers. So I'm wearing pretty restricted pants right now, but if you're wearing some gym shorts or something you probably ought to be wearing if you're doing a workout, then I want you to try and drive those knees forward as far as you can. Remember, our arms start getting tired. We want to go down, pivot, or on our knees. Plank should look very similar. We want to keep a straight back through the plank. Into the mountain climbers, and we'll stay in this kind of side position here. So it's okay as you go through the workout. If you're getting a little tired, just switch into those easier progressions. If you want to do all knee push-ups, that is okay. But what I recommend is let's start out in our toe push-ups. And as our form starts to break down, let's be honest with ourselves and switch to an easier progression. And that's okay. So I hope you guys are doing all right. I'm getting pretty sweaty right now, feeling pretty tired. I expect you are too. When you're in a plank, really focus on those core muscles. Try and keep everything tight.
Let it go.
So I'm very sweaty at this point. It helped to have a little bit of air circulation, but you know, we got what we got.
And that is our workout for today. Great job, guys.